Dear students, today I am going to discuss logarithm and some basic concepts how to find logarithm of a number in which there are characteristics and mantissa and how to find them, how to identify them. So, the characteristic and mantissa of a logarithm. The logarithm of a number consists of two parts, the integral part and the decimal part. The integral part is known as the characteristic and the decimal part is called the mantissa. For example, in log 6438 that is equals to 3.8087. The integral part is 3 and the decimal part is 0.8087. Therefore, characteristic equals to 3 and mantissa equals to 0.8087. That means after decimal, whatever is given, that is mantissa. It should always be remembered that the mantissa is always written as positive. Now, rule 1. To make the mantissa positive, in case the value of the logarithm of a number is negative, subtract 1 from the integral part and add 1 to the decimal part. Thus, minus 2.3537 that is equals to minus and in the parenthesis 2 plus decimal 3539 equals to minus 2 minus decimal 3539 and that is equals to 1 we are subtracting to the characteristic, so minus 2 minus 1 plus and 1 we are adding to the mantissa, so 1 minus 0.3539 that is equals to minus 3 plus and after subtracting we get decimal 6461. So the mantissa is positive, that is 0.6461. Rule 2. The characteristic may be positive or negative. When the characteristic is negative, it is represented by putting a bar or vinculum on the number. Thus, instead of minus 5, we write 5 bar on it, a vinculum on it. This is called vinculum also or bar also. Hence, we may write minus 5 plus decimal 3634 as 5 vinculum on it or bar on it decimal 3634. Example. First, the integral part in the number 3946.319 is of 4 digits and hence the characteristic of log 3946.319 equals to 4 minus 1 that is equals to 3. That means before decimal, whatever the number of digits are there, from that 1 we will subtract and we will get the characteristic. Here, before decimal number of digits are 4 and 1 we will subtract. So we get 3. So 3 is the characteristic of log 3946.319. Second, there are 3 zeros immediately after the decimal point in the number 0.000495. And hence, the characteristic of log 0.000495 is 3 plus 1 and vinculum on it or bar on it. That is 4 having bar, 4 having vinculum on it. Similarly, we find the values of characteristic and value of logarithm of a number, which is a multiple of 10 as follows. Log of 1 equals to 0. Here, number of digits is 1, so 1 minus 1 equals to 0. Log 10 equals to 1. 10 having 2 digits. So for finding characteristic, we get 2 minus 1, that is 1. Yes. And log 100 equals to 2, because here all these are the values as well as the characteristic. Because log of 10 is always 0 and these are the characteristic value, and after that 1.00 you will write, so that is equals to 1. Here in case of log 100 equals to 2.00 you will get, so it is only 2. So these are the characteristic, and here you find number of digit is 3 in log 100. That's why from 3, 1 we are subtracting and 2 we are adding. Log 1000 number of digits are 4. So 1 we will subtract and we will get 4 minus 1, that is 3. And after that 3.00, so that is equals to 3. That's why log 1000 equals to 3. Now in the case of decimal 1, log 0.1, here that is equals to minus 1, because number of digits after decimal will be considered as negative, and in that 1 we will subtract. Yes, so here it is 1, so this is minus 1. Here you find after decimal 2 digits. Yeah, that means number of 0 is 1, so minus 1 and minus 1, that is minus 2. So number of zeros we are counting. Here after decimal 2 zeros are there, so minus 2 and minus 1, that is minus 3, and that's why log 0.001 equals to minus 3, log 0.01 equals to minus 2, and log 0.1 equals to minus 1. Thank you. If you like, please share and subscribe.